Hey everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with a thin stack of records collected on eBay over the past few weeks. I worked for 3 days this week. It was supposed to be a 6-week stretch, but there were some scheduling problems and some things didn't get finished, and so 3 days this week. Taking apart this antique giant train set to move it. That's right. That's probably the only story I got to tell. Oh, it painted the third side of the house. Oh, 3 sides of the house. I don't know if I've ever done that. And especially at my age. So the front side I was like, it looks okay. And what did I have to do? I had to do something. Oh, I built this porch roof out of decorative metal from King's Architectural, welded it all together. I put beadboard underneath it. Okay, so the beadboard is attached to, just runs across plywood, okay, and then there's it's flat. So there was like a 5-inch piece of beadboard by 6 inches. It dry rotted. I couldn't figure it out. Like, what? Where is this water coming from? Thinking it was water. I couldn't understand how that board right there could be rotted. So I had to cut it out. I have one of those tools with like the, see, that's after I cleaned my hands. I'm going to go to yoga tomorrow like this. People will be like, oh, look at his hands. It just wears off. It always wears off. Anyway. So the vibrating tool goes like this, and with the little saw blade, it takes a long time, but you can cut things that you can't get out any other way. Flat cut them. Straight cut them. So I cut the piece out and finally got it out, and I realized that there was a bolt running through it, and just the bolt, no water from anywhere else, but just the bolt freezing and thawing, creating a little bit of condensation. Over the years, dry rotted that pine. It's amazing, that's right. So I patched that all up, and then I'm patching that up. I started scraping at the house a little bit, and I realized, like, oh, what a mess. So years ago, this giant architectural feature was falling over, and I hired a brick company to come and rebuild the whole thing. So why did I think that? For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to put water-based sealer on the cement brick, which is what they used to replace the blown-up, exploded soft brick, red brick. And I thought it would be a good idea to seal it with the silicone-based sealer, which is not water-based. It's silicone. Like, you can't put paint on it. So years, of course, paint does stick to it now, but it also cracks and it's chippy, and when I paint it, I have to do so much chipping. Oh, okay. Along with like replacing brick, exploded brick, still after 25 years. But I'm thinking, I'm so glad I can do this. I'm happy I'm able to do this. That's right. That's right. Still on this 6 years old thing. I don't think I'll ever get off of it. Every year I'll be like, can I still do this? This is great. Let me tell you about it. So in yoga, I did a new pose. I couldn't find a picture of it. Basically, you just squat down. You put your hands, like if you're going to put your hands in front of you, but not, you turn to the side, put them on the floor, and then you kind of fall over until your head kind of smashes into the floor and your shoulder hits, and your knees on your elbow, and both your legs are up in the air with one knee on your elbow. So basically you're on 2 hands with your head smashed into the floor, bent, with your knees on your... I did it for a long time on my right side. It was a small class, 2 other women were like, hey, look at you. I said, yeah, that's right. I tried to do it on the left side, couldn't do it at all. I don't know what I'll be able to do tomorrow. I'm pretty worn out. Went for a 4-mile run today, that's right. Kind of doing like about 13-minute miles on my runs. And Ryland, the city I live in, basically they raised taxes because the county said, used to have a contract with the city to do our road maintenance, and that included mowing. Okay. So the county said, forget it, we're not going to do it anymore, you figure it out. So the city's like, what? So they used to pay for trash pickup, and now they threw that back our laps. We can't do that because the county's strong-arming us for road maintenance money. I think for striping the road too. I mean, some other things. So the county found a way to raise our taxes through the city. It was great. Anyway, so the city hasn't done mowing yet, like the county would have, for whatever reason. I don't know why. And when I go run now, it's, I mean, there's nowhere, there's a lot of places where it's just like the trees and weeds and stuff are right up against you. And people don't care, like, what are you doing in the road, runner? Like a bike, they're a little bit worried about hitting a bike. If there's a bicyclist pedaling, they might not hit a bike because they could scratch their car, the pedal or something like that. But just a guy out running who's 60 years old, they don't care. They'll hit a, why? Because I'm probably not even going to dent the car. They're just like a little bonk. Not going to dent the car. No scrapes, no dents. And I'm 60. It's not like I can run after them. Come back here. So I have to remind myself not to yell at people when they do stuff like that. Because I can't run from whoever's in the car. You know. What do you mean? I'm coming after you, old man. I'm going to take care of your mouth. Well, should we go right to the records? Why not? I keep thinking there should be something more interesting going on, but they're just, frankly, I don't have it. Okay. It's an import. Polly Show, Volume 2. From Brazil. Brazil. Oh my God. Who the hell is Polly? Polly Segundo Show do Polly. 1962. There's a cover of, no there was, that's another, Limbo Rock. Jessica? I don't know. Go on. Oh boy. This looks like it's a comedy album, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's Rudy de la Moore. He covers Laura, that's right, he covers it. And Send in the Clouds. Send in the Clouds. Don't know. Latin Heat, Cha-Cha on Broadway Records, a label I've never heard of. It's probably Budget, would be my guess. Pretty sure. Budgety budget. Latin Heat, Cha-Cha. The newest smash hits, the girl from Ipanema, the Brasileiros. Brazilian Witch, Bossa Lobo, Johnny's Bossa Beat. That could be fun. This was just a fun cover, so I had to have it. Hammond Hit Parade 4. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 songs per side. Oh. Well, that's probably a good thing because organ music is... Oh. How do they do that? Oh, it's medleys. Organ medleys. Woo. Oh, no. I hope it was worth the cover. I hope the cover's worth the music. Put that away. It's a cool Frank Purcell cover, the versatile Frank Purcell. Another EMI. Can't say that these aren't imports. These just happen to be imported into the country by somebody. This looks fun too. It's Tamir Tahiti, Authentic Tamir's Chance Ballads, Charlie Mao, his Coconut Uke, and Roche's Tahitians. I bet that's fun. It's a jazz club downstairs, Rondelet, budget, some sort of budget jazz. Sounds different. Joe Ventuo, Uto, and his quartet with Sandy Blaine. Got that right. I bet this is good. The cover looks good anyway. Songwriter and singer-songwriter Cletus Jones. There he is, with autographed by Cletus, to my wonderful friends, Richard and Beth. Cletus Jones. It's a collector's item. It says so right there in print. What does he do? Cool Oasis. Carpet on My Heart. Something's going on here. Drafted into U.S. infantry at the age of 19. He served in combat in Europe during World War II. When he returned home, he traveled with several bands doing radio programs in Arkansas. 1970, he met this guy, so something anyway. Cletus Jones. Last but not least, just happened to be on the bottom of the stack. It's Latin and Ultrasonic Stereo. Another budget Latin album on Art Airs Records. Eris, that's right. Made and printed in the Philippines. Oh boy, there you go. Produced and directed by R. Eastai. Anyway. Oh my God. So there's nothing exciting. No funny stories. Oh, I'm driving home. I'll just close with this one. I'm driving home. I'm on this thing about people. I mean, did I complain about cell phones? And people distracted driving. Just, it's every you know, growing up, you have speed, everything's, most of it, speed is a factor. When there's accidents, speed, you get drunk driving, and you know, like a spider in the car, you know, distraction. But now it's like you got all the old school things that cause people to have accidents that they're still doing, people are still doing, and then you add in the cell phone, and it's just, there's just accidents all over the place. You can just tell people are running off the, you know, the road in front of my house. I got a ditch now by the road, and I never had that before, so I know it's worse. So I'm driving home, and I'm probably 400 feet from my driveway when a single axle dump truck coming towards me weaves halfway into my lane right in front of me. Thought I was going to have to jerk the Jeep off the road. A split second, he sees, jerks back when I'm jerking to the other side of the road. We just miss each other. You know, you complain about it, but guys working, when you see a work truck, those guys are doing office chores on the phone as they're going to and from jobs. Tow truck drivers are the worst. They're not trying to drum up business by hitting people, but they're always on the phone, you know, getting the next one on the hook. You got to watch tow truck drivers, they'll smash right into you. Maybe they have some kind of reciprocal policy with the other tow truck companies. Well, you know, if I'm in an accident, we'll call you and you can come get both of us. The truck and whatever I hit. anyway, okay. That's the end of it. That'll make for a nice video, including the musical sample.